Okay, welcome everybody to tonight's webinar, and tonight we're going to cover off on one of the most underutilized tools that we actually have with EzyMarketer, and that's our blog creator. It's amazing how many businesses don't have blogs, and yet it is such an awesome tool to be able to keep both your prospects and your clients updated. So let's get straight into it, and I'll show you how it works. So when you log into EzyMarketer, we go down to the bottom to the website builder. Click on that, and we can see our 4 different templates that we have in here. We have our website, so that's how you can start with a brand new website with a clear page. We have two opt-in pages here. One is a video opt-in page, and the other is the image opt-in page. The image opt-in page is for downloading free reports, etc., etc. Then on the far right is our blog. So I'll click on the blog, and it'll then give you a list of all the blogs that you've already created. Now, with Bitcoin being on a roll, and we had a great Bitcoin webinar last night, and we got some people on here tonight that wanted to see how to do a blog for their Bitcoin business and so on. So I thought, well, okay, it's the flavor of the month. No, it's not. It's the flavor of the year. So let's go and create a Bitcoin webinar. A Bitcoin blog. So on the top right is create a new blog. After you click on that to go and create your blog, and then at any time in the future, you can go here to the actions, right, to be able to, firstly, to edit your blog, and the second one is to view your blog, and the third is to upload your blog, and the last one is that if it's like what I did here before, I did a test, so now I'm going to delete that, so you can delete your blogs as well. All of this is done without ever logging into your web hosting control panel. So EzyMarketer goes and logs into your control panel, into your file manager, sets everything all up in your control panel and your website's control panel, and uploads it all for you. So we never have to get in there and get into that C panel, or as I call it, the complicated panel. So we go up here to create a new blog. Enter a name. I'm going to call it Bitcoin. And the author name, so that's your name, or it can be your business name, whatever you want to put in there. So I'm just going to put my own name in here and submit. It'll take a moment because it's actually creating that template and putting it all together for you. So it's building that right now, and we just wait for the little clock to stop spinning. So there we go. So we start off with what the template's going to look like. Now, as this note says here, these blog posts are purely examples of how your blog will look. You cannot edit these posts, all right? So you need to click on the blog post tab above to create a new post. Had a couple of people that have contacted support and said, look, I've tried to click on the sample blog post and it won't change. Well, it won't, because it's just a screenshot. It's an image to show you what your blog could look like. But what we do change is the header at the top here. And on the header, if you have an image, you can just click on the image here, and then you might want to go and change the background color of the header, or you can go and upload an image. With everything with EzyMarketer, when you see an image, it will tell you the image size. So the image size for the header has to be 1920 by 175, and then you just go and select the image from your computer and click Apply Changes, or change the colors. I'm just going to leave it as the easy blue, kind of like that color. And so now we're going to go and put a title in here. So I've prepared my notes first, and I strongly recommend that you do this as well. You create a Word doc or something like that, or a notepad, and go and write your blog posts and that in there, and then have yourself organized. And then you can just simply cut and paste it. It's really quick, so I'm going to do that now. So I can pop in here, welcome to the Easy blog, the Team Easy blog. I'm going to make that bigger. Okay, I might even make, let's see, a little bit bigger than that. Huge. Okay, that'll work. Now my tagline, I'm going to put 2 taglines in here. Make these bigger. Okay, so the objective of this blog is to keep our team updated. So now I'll make that on the next line. Updated, lots of interesting things about our Bitcoin opportunity. Now I'm going to put a bit of a space here. Now make this text bigger. Okay, opt in to the right to receive an email when this blog is updated. And we'll set that up in a moment in the settings. So what you can have is that people can subscribe to your blog. So then they'll receive an email notification that your blog's been updated. It's not compulsory to do that. That's all in the settings, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's pretty cool to have people subscribe to your blog, and then they have to remember, keep coming back looking at it all the time. And what can you do with the blog? The blog, you can go and create your website using our Easy Web Builder. And then you can put a link on there across to your blog. And I'll explain a little bit more on that after we've uploaded it. So that's what I'm going to be using as my header. So now I go across to the settings. Or let's just work across from the left to the right. So our SEO, search engine optimization. All right, tonight's call is not to teach you about SEO. All right, so but what we have to do in here is that we do actually have to put a title. That is the only thing that's compulsory. And the title is what will appear in the tab at the top. So see at the top, I've only got one tab open, and that says EzyMarketer in there. So you could put your blog name as the SEO. So if I put Bitcoin blog, or later when we upload, the Bitcoin blog will then appear up the top here instead of EzyMarketer. And I'm just going to duplicate that, copy and paste it into the keywords, in the meta description. If you have a Google Analytics account, you can go and put a Google Analytics script in there to go and track the traffic and everything to your blog. If you don't know about a Google Analytics script, the best resource to find that is what? No, don't send me a message saying, what is Google Analytics script? All you have to do is type those 3 words into Google, and I'm sure Google will tell you what a Google Analytics script is. Okay, same with Facebook pixel codes. All right, that's pretty cool that we have that in here, because you can go and do your Facebook marketing and so forth, putting a Facebook ad and that on there, and you might direct people from that ad to your blog. So you can put your pixel code. That's a tracking that Facebook have. All right, so you want to know more about that? So where would you find more about Facebook pixel code? Maybe Facebook and maybe Google as well. So if you don't have those two, you just leave that blank. So now I'm going to hit submit. Okay, it's added our SEO details successfully. Next is our blog posts. Now before I do the blog post, I'm going to go over to my settings. I'll show you some cool features that we've got here in our settings. The first one is the subscription form. So do you want to have a subscription form on your blog for people to opt in? So if we say yes, we have 2 different options here. You can have the subscription form above the recent posts. So we can see here on this one, the subscribe now is above recent posts. Or do you want it below the recent posts? Well, I prefer to have it above, so it's right up the top and it stays up the top all the time, right, for new people to be able to see it, so it's not going to be hidden right down the bottom of your blog. So I'm going to do that. We'll put a subscription form on ours tonight. Now, what do we want? What information do we want from people? It's always going to get their email address, right? But 2 other options here is their first name and their last name. Well, I want their first name, but I don't want their last name. I want their first name because then if I send any follow-up emails or anything to them, I can then go and customize my emails and can send to that person's name. So then it's personalized to them. So instead of your emails going out just saying hi, it can be hi Fred or hi Lisa. Speaking of Lisa, good to see you on the call tonight, mate. All right, so next one is next step. So now we have to create a contact list. Now the contact list is where all of the subscribers go into. So this all sets up automatically in with our contact manager. So then at any time in the future, you can go into your contact manager, look up your blog list, and then you can see all the people that are subscribed in it. If you want to go and send email campaigns to the subscribers, you do all of that within Contact Manager. So what am I going to call this? I'm going to call it my Bitcoin blog. All right, so then when I go into my contact lists, it's nice and easy to find the subscribers to this blog. And as you saw right at the beginning, where you could see that I had lots of different blogs there, right, you can create unlimited blogs all within your Ezy Web Builder subscription. And you can create blogs for every single domain that you have hosted with us, all for the exact same price, just one low-priced subscription to Ezy Web Builder. So the from name, that is the name that you want the emails to come from. So if it's a business, well then you might put the business name in there. It might be sales department, it might be promotional department, it could be whatever you want to put in there. So I'm just going to put my own name in there for tonight. And the from email address. As per everything with Contact Manager and all of our opt-ins for our website builder and so on, we need to go into our hosting account and go and set up our emails first. Now, word of warning about setting up your emails, which we say on just about every webinar, is that you do not set up your emails using the website's control panel. Do it within the hosting, within the Ezy panel of your hosting. The reason why we have to do that is that if you want the emails to all be synced and all working with our Contact Manager, our opt-in forms and everything, you have to create the email addresses within your hosting, your Ezy hosting. So when you set up all your email addresses, they'll all appear here in the drop-down list. So we can see here that I've got a few different domains I've used here. Down the bottom we've got EzyMarketer. The next one is $1 of Bitcoin. And then we've got EzyNetworker. Okay, Ezy Blog Creator, EZM Demo. Right, so every domain that you have hosted with us, you can create email addresses for them, and you can use create blogs for all of those domains. So I am going to send this from Bitcoin. All right, we can see a tag that it's done here. So it's going to tag it to. It's going to create a tag for Contact Manager and tag it to this blog. So it'll be tagged to the Bitcoin blog. If you wanted to go and add other tags to there, right, so the whole idea of having tags is you can then go and search people, right, and search people that have subscribed to something in your Contact Manager. So for example, if somebody's promoting coffee, right, you might be doing a webinar, you might be doing a opt-in form, you might be doing something on coffees, and you can go and create tags in there, cappuccino, latte, and so on, and tag the different people in there. So I'm just going to leave that a tag as it is with Bitcoin. So now I'll go to the next step. Okay, so that contact list has been added successfully. What happened just then is it logged into Contact Manager and went and created that contact list in our Contact Manager. Now remember the power of our Contact Manager as well. That is something that's very underutilized. That's a full-on CRM. Your Contact Manager has just eliminated your subscription to Aweber or MailChimp or Constant Contact or any of those, because Contact Manager is your full-on CRM. It's a way of being able to manage all of your subscribers, all of your opt-ins, all of your clients, all of your prospects, all of your email blasts that you do out, all of your newsletters and so forth are all done within Contact Manager. And Contact Manager is included in the package that comes with our Ezy Web Builder. And the same with the Blog Creator now, that's in that package. So do you want a thank you email sent to your subscribers? Okay, yes or no. So that's pretty cool. Somebody subscribes and you can go and send them an automatic email that'll go out to them. So you set it and forget it. So we do it once. So we can say here, welcome to the Ezy Team Bitcoin blog. Okay. Then in here is our editor. You can go and put images in here. So if you've got a header that you want to put inside there, so let me just do one of those now. This is the same editor that is in Contact Manager, the same editor that you use for creating your email campaigns. So if I go up here to the image icon, I can select that. I browse the server to see what images I've already put up there before. Okay, and do I have one that I want here with Bitcoin? I don't believe I have on here. So what I can do is if I go to the left-hand side here and click on the upload and choose a file, and I'm going to go to my Bitcoin list, I'm going to go to my webinar, and go to my autoresponders. And I'm going to find which one best today. Okay, so there's the image that I want to use for the header. So click open, upload. It's going to upload that image from your computer up to the server. There's my Bitcoin image, and I'm going to use it. Click on OK. Alright, so now there is our header that we've got on there. Now here I'm going to put hi. Now you can see the personalization here on the left. Alright, so it can personalize it with the email address and the first name. It won't have the last name there because we are not collecting the last name. Remember, on the contact list, we just selected first name and email address. So let us highlight this. Hi, first name. Thank you for opting. Thank you for subscribing to our Bitcoin blog. Okay. Now, of course, you'll be a little bit more efficient than me because I'd actually forgotten about the thank you email, so I hadn't already pre-written this before tonight's webinar. So you just work out what you just go and type up in a doc. What you want to have there is your welcome email, and I'll put I look forward to empowering you with my posts. Kind regards. Okay, so if you want anything, a little tip here with our editor, if you want anything to be a clickable link within your email, all right, or within your autoresponder, so just remember an autoresponder is simply an email. It's the exact same editor that we use here. All right, the only difference between the two is that an autoresponder is your email that'll go out automatically upon some kind of action. So the action here is when they actually join your list. So I've just highlighted EzyMarketer. I'll copy that. I'll go up here on the editor is the link, insert the URL and click on OK. If you wanted to link off to a website or something like that, another website or something, you might be, just as a general tip for when you're doing your emails with Contact Manager, you might be promoting a product and so on, you can put a direct link in there going off to the page that actually has that product. All right, all you do is highlight whatever word you want to become a link. So, okay, I'm going to finish with that, so I'm going to save changes. Okay, it is saved, so that is done. Wait for it to load. There we go. So that's our subscription completed. As we can see here, we've got a subscription form is going to be on the top of our recent posts, and we're going to capture their first name and their email, and we already have the welcome email already created for them. All right, so already created, that's going to go out automatically. So the next thing that we're going to do now, all right, is click on social sharing. So do we want social sharing? Yes or no? Well, most definitely we want social sharing. Well, that's my opinion on that. And what it'll do, it'll go and put the social sharing icons underneath your blog posts. So that's not your Facebook. That's not a link to your Facebook or your Twitter or your LinkedIn or anything like that. When your prospects or your clients or the person viewing your blog, when they go and click on that, it'll then go and post it to their Facebook or send a tweet out off their Twitter account and so on with the URL to your blog post. Right, it's a good way to go and get some free traffic and extra attention going to your blog. So now I'm going to click Save Changes. That's done. It's doing its magic. There we go. So that's all done now. So that's our social sharing setup. Our next one's really cool. This is a new feature we've got in here, is our advertisements. Now, if you want to monetize your blog, you've probably seen a lot of times on different blogs and websites where you'll see ads popping up, and those ads are going to be related somehow to what your website is or your blog post and so on and so on. That's all done with Google's AdSense. So you need to go to Google, you need to open up an AdSense account, and then you get an AdSense script, and you would enter that AdSense script in there. So if you don't know about Google AdSense, a great resource on the internet to find out about that is www.google.com. It's got a little bar on there, and you just type in there, what is Google AdSense? Okay, so just look it up on there, do your study on there, and that'll teach you about that, because we don't have time on our webinars to teach you how all that works. So you can add several AdSense scripts on there. See, we've got an add button up here. So you can be putting more and more and more. You might put 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 ads all going to be on the side of your blog posts. All right, up to you how many you do, and then if you have several of them there, see the crosshairs on the right. That's the way to be able to. Let me just go and add another one. Here we go. So I'm just going to put test so you can see it here. And if I grab this, I can now move it up, and you can move the sequence of your ads because you have all different sizes of ads in there depending on what script you're actually using. So I'm going to delete that out. Don't need that there. Now this is really cool. People love this. You can add an image. So you can create an image advertisement on the side. So then that way you can promote exactly what you want. Because the downside on some blogs using AdSense script, if you're selling something, so your business is selling something, and Google could go and find your competitors and put your competitor ad coming up on your blog. Now that's not cool, okay? So you might be thinking, well, why on earth would I ever even put an AdSense ad on there? Well, if your blog isn't selling anything, think of the ideas of what you can create a blog for. You want to put a recipe blog up there. And every day or every week, put your recipe of the week up there. If you want to go and put your marketing tip of the day up there, all right, and create a marketing blog, and you don't have a product that you're selling, well then what will happen is that Google will then go and put ads on there that are applicable to marketing or your recipes, or a travel blog. Travel blog, you're traveling around the world, and you want to create your travel blog to be able to save all your memories, and instead of posting everything all up on Facebook, all right, post it onto your blog, but then go and put a little note on Facebook directing people to go back to your blog. So that's branding you, right? And then it's not getting lost in amongst all the rest of the Facebook posts that are up there. Some people create blogs for their kids when their baby's born. Do a baby blog and keep posting on the blog. And imagine if you kept doing that every day or every week or every whatever, you've then got your child's whole life history, and then you could give your child when they're 18 or whatever their the login details to the blog, and they've got everything tracked over their whole life watching them grow. They might like to have that so they can go and delete some of the embarrassing photos that you might put up there for them. But I'm sure you get the idea of what we can do with that. So in those cases where you're not actually selling something on your blogs, all right, then Google AdSense works out great, because if it was a baby blog, it would be putting some things up there, ads up there all about babies. So as people are looking at your baby blog, more than likely they've got babies as well, and they might go and click on something, and you get paid a commission for every time, depending on how your AdSense account is set up, whether you might get paid every time somebody clicks on it, you might get paid every time somebody buys something. But the real cool one is the ad image. So that gives you flexibility here, because I'm going to go and I'm going to choose an image here. So if I go here and go to my Bitcoin website blog, and I have my advertisement there. So here's the image that's going to go on there. Now, this one, tonight's blog that we're creating is on Bitcoin, and it's so if you were a USI member, as an example, you could go and put your USI image. You could put your USI sign up link on there. So then when somebody clicks on that, they will then go and join you in your USI business or any other business that you have. Most of our clients are network marketers, so you can go and put the link across there to whatever network marketing one you're in. If it's your business, right, that's not a network marketing business, you could go and put a link on there directing it to your website, to that product. If you are an affiliate marketer, let's say you're selling Amazon products, so you could go and put the link in there to the Amazon product, and of course that's going to have your affiliate link all embedded in there. So you just enter the link here, so www.whatever that is going to go and link to. So then if they click on that image, it'll go across to your affiliate site or your affiliate page. So I'm going to submit that now. Oh, and the image has to be 330 by 220. So again, wherever there is an image, it will tell you on the top here what the image size should be. Now with that image size, 330 is the width and 220 is the suggested height. Okay, you can actually make it longer than that, so they can be what they call skyscraper images. So in other words, they're long ones, but you can't go any wider because it won't fit into the space that's on the blog. But it can be however long you want it to be. Submit that. Oh, I need an AdSense script and all that. Where's my image? Image here. So I'm just going to go. Now, come on, there we go. It's doing its magic. Okay, that's done now, and that'll link off, as somebody clicks on that, it'll link off to EzyMarketer. So now the last one that we have here is our favicon. Now a favicon is, if we look up at the top here of our browser tab, do we see we've got EzyMarketer there, and there's a tiny Ezy logo on there? Well, that's actually called a favicon. That's just a tiny little image to go next to your name on your browser tab. It makes you look professional by having that up there. So that's a tiny image, only 32 pixels by 32 pixels. So you would upload that. All right, you would choose the file from your computer and go and upload it. So that's all of the settings. So now let's go over to our blog posts and go and start creating some posts. So we can see here that we don't have any blog posters yet. So let's create a new post. And I've got mine already pre-written. So the title of my post, pop in here. A bit of space. So there's the title, and I'm going to put my short description. And again, be prepared first, have it all typed up, have it all ready just to go and cut and paste and put straight into your blog posts. Now here's our editor again. If you want to go and put images in here, if you want to change fonts, change colors, change sizes and so on, you can do that for sure. And as it says here, the image size 718 by 450. I'm just going to put some text in here. So what I've put here, I'm going to change that to Arial. Where am I? Wrong one. Our font. Change it to Arial. And I am going to right, left, justify it to make it all nice and neat. Okay, so my short description, my title is Team Ezy Website Launch. The short description is contact the person who introduced you to USI, and they will give you the web address to our brand new team website. So the team website has been created to empower all of our team members with great how-to videos, articles, marketing material to help you make the most out of this incredible opportunity. So think again, guys, of how I am using this now. I'm creating this to keep my team in USI updated on what's happening with Bitcoin. So whatever business opportunity you're involved in, for all the networkers, all the people in network marketing, whatever business you are running there, create a blog, get your team to subscribe to the blog, and you can keep them updated, right, through your blog. The great thing about that, comparing it with keeping them updated by sending emails out to them, if it's on the blog and you've got your blog going for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever period of time, and you have new team members joining you, they'll be able to look at all the previous blog posts and get more and more training and ideas from you. Okay, so now I'm going to put an image in here, the featured image that's going to appear above the blog post. Or you can put a video in there. So if you're talking about a training video and teaching your team how to do something, or teaching your clients how to use one of your products, right, you could put the product video there as well, and then go and enter details in here on the description about the video. So I'm going to use an image, and this is going to be team website. Okay, so that's all done. 718 by 450 pixels. So the width is compulsory. You can't go wider than that or it won't fit. But the depth of it can be as deep as what you want, or the height of it can be to whatever you want. So you'll see that on another post I'm about to do in a moment, and you'll see that's got a lot bigger image on there. So again, the width, do not go more than 718, and the height can be whatever height you really wish that to be, but the suggested size is 450 for the height. Now, you can do your put your meta keywords and your meta description for your SEO for every single blog post. It helps you with your Google rankings and so on. But again, I'm not here to teach you about that tonight. So what we can do with this now, we can schedule the post, or we can publish the post, or we can go and preview it, or we can save it as a draft. Now, if you want the post to go up immediately, you would go and publish it, and then it's published immediately. Schedule is really cool because you might want to manage your blog on the weekend. Let's say every Saturday morning, let's say for the following week, you want to do a blog post for every day of the week. We can go in here to the scheduler and go and set the day and the time, and choose the time zone as well of when you want that to be automatically uploaded for you. So that's really, really cool, guys, because a key thing with blogs is when people subscribe to your blog, they want to be updated all the time with stuff. So imagine, as I said before, spend a couple of hours on your Saturday morning, go and create 5 or 6 blog posts for the next week, and have them set so then you've got a post going up every day of the week, keeping your team motivated, keeping your clients, your customers, and so forth motivated as well, right? Or even if you were doing your travel blog and you just wanted to go and update everybody, instead of putting 500 pictures all up on one day, spread it out over the next week. So you've just traveled for the week, compile your posts and stagger them so they'll come up every day for the following week to keep people updated. So we can schedule it. I'm going to cancel the scheduler. I shouldn't have cancelled. I should just, sorry, let me do that again. Okay. Now you can see how quick and easy it is. I'm just going to go and quickly cut and paste in here. Here's my title. There's my short description. Here's my long description. Change that to Arial. And what else do I do? Right, left, justify it to keep it neat. Come down here to my image, select my image, and that was number 2. Okay, let's preview it and see what it looks like. It takes a moment for preview to work because what it's actually doing is creating a temporary web page for that to upload to so we can see it. So that looks pretty cool. I should have mentioned before when we did the header on there, you can just click on the logo and go and put your logo in there or an image in there, or you can select no, so then it's not going to have a logo on there and it's only going to have your text. And again, you could have put a background image in there as well, but I'm kind of keen on the blue color. So this is what our blog's going to look like so far. We've got the subscription on the right hand side, their first name and their email, and they click on subscribe. The recent posts, so there's been no posts as yet, so it'll go and list all of the recent posts on there, and support our sponsors. So in here, I made a mistake before. I put EzyMarketer in the analytics script. I didn't need to do that. I only needed to do that on the image path. So I'll correct that just in a moment. So here it's got support our sponsors. So I've got one image in there, and if I clicked on that image, it will then redirect across to whatever website, whatever URL you put in behind that image. And I did that as EzyMarketer. Now we can see the social sharing buttons underneath our blog posts. There's our the image that I used. All right, so that's the header of the Ezy Team website. So looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Anybody liking that so far? Can I get a yes or a yes in the chat box? We all good? Okay, awesome. So let's keep moving now. So that was the preview. Now I'm going to close my preview there. I'm going to come back here and publish this post. So what is the site that I want this to go to? So I want this to go to my Ezy Networker. And I'm going to call this Bitcoin blog, save changes. It's doing its magic now, waiting for that to all upload for us. Takes a few moments depending on how quick your internet connection is. The first time it takes a while because what it's actually doing, it's creating that entire blog and uploading the whole sequence and everything there. Okay, so that's done now. If I go over here to my, it says it's uploaded, EzyNetworker.com/Bitcoin blog. If I click on that, wait for it to load. There we go. Okay, so that's what our blog is going to look like. Okay, and as we enter a second one, that'll go on the top, and this one will drop down, and we'll do that in a moment. And what I should have done first is gone and removed the EzyMarketer here from the right-hand side for the AdSense script. Okay, and then we've got our sponsors and everything down here. Read more, we can click on that, and now we can go and read the entire blog post. The reason why we have a read more, if I just go back to our home again for the blog, we have a read more because that blog post, you know, might be 2 A4 pages deep. So it makes the blog so big. So it just has a small version of it here. And then when people go to read more, it then gives you the entire blog post. So that might go down and down and down and down as you put more and more material in there. So that looks pretty neat, doesn't it? Pretty nice and clean. So now we go back home again. Okay. Now let's go and post another blog. So I go over here now back to my dashboard. Open up Website Builder, go to my blogs, and now we can see the Bitcoin blog is in here. And again, the first one took a while to upload because it had to log into our control panel and set everything all up, all the FTP details, the file transfer details to be able to upload everything for you. You didn't have to log into control panel because EzyMarketer does it all instantly for you. So now I want to edit this blog. I want to add another blog post. So I click on the edit button. Okay, so you want to change anything here. What I mentioned before is that if I didn't want the logo on there, I could go and click on this and go and add a new logo or a new image on there. Or I can remove it by clicking on the yes button here on the bottom, and then there won't be that image there at all. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and now I'm going to go over to my blog posts. Now, if you ever made a mistake on a blog post or you want to amend it and add more to it or delete something from it, you can go and edit your blog post over here. So I'm going over here to edit that. All right, so then now you can see your post and you can go and change whatever you wish to change on there. So okay, so that's all done. Now if I go back to my posts and I want to create a new blog post now. Okay, so you might want to put a post up every day or every couple of days, once a week, whatever you wish to do. Or again, you can schedule them and have them post automatically at any time in the future. I'm going to create a new post now, and this is how easy it is, guys. Once you've created your blog, you just go in and click on Create New Post. So now I'm going to put another one in here. So if you were using this for team training, you could be, you might have a lot of training material for your team, and instead of giving it to them all in one go, you might want to stagger it once a week, once a day, once every 2 days, or whatever you want to do as blog posts. So let me enter this in here. Short description. Now you can change the name of the author. So you might have a group of you that are all managing the post, and then so you can you might want to take it in turns. There might be 5 of you in the group. So one of you posts every Monday, someone else posts every Tuesday, someone else posts every Wednesday, whatever you wish to do. Well, then you'll be able to change the name in there. So then your the people that subscribe to your blog will be able to see who actually wrote that post. So that was my short description. Now I've got a longer description, longer than what the previous one was. Okay, so I want to make this Arial. Let's change this. Actually, what I've got to do is remove these spaces. Sometimes when you cut and paste, quirky things happen. Same thing happens with Microsoft Word and whatever. When you go to paste things, sometimes it goes and puts extra line spaces and whatever in there. All right, so just going to remove the spaces. Now I want to change this to Arial. And I want to right, left, justify to make it all nice and neat. Okay, let me grab the last of this text. Change it to Arial. Right, left, justify. Okay, that's good. So, what is this post I'm doing here? So it's, when is the best time to join? Okay, so this is all about Bitcoin. There is no better time than now. Why? Because just like yesterday, Bitcoin hit another all-time record high of $17,500 US. So that's the short post. The longer post, right, is the rest of your article. All right, so here I've got people keep thinking that Bitcoin is going to crash, so best to wait for it to fall before you start. Yep, they've been saying that since it hit a record high of $150 US. So everybody's been saying it's going to be crashing. All right, every couple of weeks, every week they're saying it's going to crash. So I saw a great video of Bloomberg when Bitcoin hit $150. And they said, it's going to crash. It's a good old-fashioned bubble. So that was back at $150. I don't know about you, but I would have loved to have loaded up with Bitcoin when it was $150, when today it's around 17,000. Yesterday it hit a new high of 17,500. It's pulled back today around 16 odd thousand. So at the beginning of this year it was only $700 odd. Right, and it's now 17,500. You have not missed the boat, as all the experts are predicting that Bitcoin will go to 100,000, 500,000, or even $1 million. So even if it only doubles next year, will it double? Who knows, right? But it went from 700 to 17,000 this year so far. So even if it only doubles next year, when you add that to the returns that you get with your USI Tech, next year will be an incredible year. Again, guys, I'm doing this one for USI tonight, so whatever business opportunity you're in or whatever your business is, you would actually go and write this applicable to whatever it is that you're promoting there. And even if it stays at the exact same price, then next year will still be an incredible year if we set our USI accounts to auto rebuy, so our returns compound. So contact the person who introduced you to our team, and they will give you our team website, so that will teach you how to take the next step and buy your USI packages. Okay, so tonight I'm not here to promote USI to you. I'm using that as an example because I do have a couple of people in USI that are clients that are on the call tonight, and they wanted to see how they could make their blog work for their USI business. So this could have been promoting anything, but just tonight is on USI. So I'm going to add another image in here. So I had all my images sized and everything before I started the webinar tonight. So number 3 image, best time to join. Okay, so there's the image that's going to be there. I can enter the SEO details and my meta keywords and so on for this particular blog post. All right, I'm now going to, I could save it as a draft if I wanted to, and then, or I can go and publish it. So I'm going to publish it now, or I can schedule it for some time in the future as well. So I'm going to publish it now, so then we can watch this build as we add 2 or 3 and 4 different posts to our blog. So again, that's going to take a while to upload. It's logging into our control panel, installing the images into the file manager, and creating the FTP account and uploading it to our site. So how are we going so far? We all good? Dino, all good for you, mate, for your USI business? You're learning something tonight? Okay, all good, fantastic. So that's uploaded now, so let's go and see what it looks like now. Now we're going to have 2 blog posts. So there we go. Here's our title up the top, our header. Look at this, it looks pretty neat, doesn't it? Okay, so as I said before, the image size, it's important for the width of it, but the depth of it can actually be longer. So it'll always put your new post to the top. So you can see it's got my name on there. And as I said before, if you had another team member and that team member wrote the article for you, you could put their name in there. So we're looking pretty good here. We've got the, want to read more on this post? Right, we click on read more. Okay, there's the image. So we can see that image is a lot bigger. All right, so I've made that image is a lot deeper than the first one. So there's the actual article that I wrote on there. So you could make that smaller, that image smaller or bigger, whatever you wish to do there with that. So now we actually have, let me go back home again. So there's 2 blog posts that we have there. Looks pretty neat, looks nice and clean. It's a great looking interface there. So now we go back to EzyMarketer, come back to our dashboard. Every time you go to the dashboard, the pop-up's going to appear, and that pop-up is giving you the all the enhancements that have been done on the latest version. If you don't want that to appear anymore, you just deselect it or select it on the bottom left and it won't appear again. I leave it open on mine because I do demos every day and I want to be able to demonstrate that to people. So now I go back to my web builder, go to my blog. Okay, and again, I might want to now go and do a blog post for my Thailand blog or my travel blog over here. Okay, my EzyMarketer news. All right, you can create unlimited blogs for all of the domains that you actually have hosted with us. So I'm going back to my Bitcoin one, which is what I'm using here, and this is pretty neat. We can see when it was created and the last time it was actually updated. So you can see when your last blog post was. So we go to the edit button again. Okay, we've installed there. And again, you want to make any changes to the header, you can change that at any time. You want to go and put a different image in the background. You might want to change it a little bit every week. You might want to put a different image in the background. However, if it was a business, I'd be keeping the same image there all the time to be able to keep the familiarization with your business. And I've got all this set as blue because EzyMarketer is blue and looks nice and neat in there for my EzyMarketer business. So now I'll go to my blog posts. We can see here that I've got 2 posts. So if somebody tells you you've got a typo in there, you can go and edit the post. All right, remember, whenever you edit something, you need to upload it again. All right, you might want to go and add some more to it. All right, might have realised that, okay, I put in there that it reached 17,500 yesterday. If it was 17,600, I can go back in there and edit that. I'm going to create a new post now. Okay, so this next post is going to announce our weekly webinars. Okay, so again, that could be a message you're giving out to your team to let them know of whatever opportunity you're doing there or something with your business and saying, okay, I'm going to do a webinar every week for my business, and each week I'm going to go and demonstrate the different product. So I'm going to put my short description in here. Okay, and again, have it already written up, and then when you go to do your blog, you only need to cut and paste it straight in there. Okay, highlight all that, change the font, change our spaces again. Make that Arial. Right, left, justify. Okay, if you want to change any of the colors of the text or anything, let me change this here from black. And I want that now to be blue. You want more colors? There's the whole editor. If you've got a corporate image color, you can go and put that code in there for your particular image, that your corporate colors in there. So I'm just going to keep it as this blue. Okay, so what have I said here? Right, the title is the weekly webinar, short description, set aside 1 hour to 90 minutes every Tuesday night for our team webinar. The first hour of the webinar will be Rob or one of our other team leaders presenting the USI Bitcoin opportunity. The next up to 30 minutes will be a free flow of brainstorming the USI business opportunity. Okay, I want to make them caps. Easy to edit anything. Just type over the text again. At the end of the hour, the presenter will close off the official webinar and guide attendees to go back to the person who invited them to the webinar so that they can help them take the next step and fund their Bitcoin account. Now again, guys, this is why network marketers absolutely love the EzyMarketer products, because this is a great way for them to be able to keep their team updated with everything. So easy to do, as you're seeing here. Our weekly webinars are a great way to empower your family, friends, and business associates with the incredible opportunity that we have with Bitcoin. Now again, guys, if this is a business, and I know I'm talking a lot tonight about network marketing purely because I've got one of our great clients on the call with us tonight, and I'm doing this for him to show him how he could create a blog for his USI business. There is no selling and no pressure whatsoever for people to join. We simply teach how Bitcoin works and then show our own personal accounts as undeniable proof how well this opportunity works. When? Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Queensland or 8 p.m. New South Wales. And I'll put on here 8 p.m. Sydney, Australia time, so then international people can go and look that up a lot easier because they may not know what QLD or NSW is. Registration link. See the team website for the next webinar registration link. Note, our webinar platform is still in beta, so it does not work on a mobile device. You need to attend the webinar using a computer, either desktop or laptop. Safari, Firefox and Chrome all work fine, but the most stable is Chrome. Okay, now I want to put an image in here as well. So that's my webinar image. Okay, now we'll see in a moment when I upload that, this image is a lot bigger, same width, but it's a lot deeper. Alright, so you can really go as deep as you want on your image. If I want to put a video in there, alright, I can put the video up there as well. So that video might be telling people what the webinar is going to be like. Okay, it might be a product video that's up there, and then in the description or in your blog itself is actually talking about that product. You might even put sale. Your blog can sell as well, because you might have a video playing in there on your blog demonstrating a product, and then within the content of your blog you might have click here to buy now. Well, then you just go and highlight your click here, all right, and go and get the link tool up here and go and put the link in there to the payment button for the product that you're selling, or if it's an affiliate one, it might be your affiliate link across to an Amazon or a ClickBank or whatever else in there. So your blog can sell for you as well. We'd enter our keywords in here. Now I'm going to publish it. It's always good to go and do a preview first if you want to check and see what it looks like. I'm just going to go straight and publish that to save time tonight. So again, it's logging into our control panel, it's installing the images in there, it's setting up the FTP, the File Transfer Protocol account, and uploading everything all to the internet. So, which is pretty cool because we're not logging in and messing around with any of that stuff. That's why it's called EzyMarketer. Okay, it's done. Your new blog is now fully operational. Click on the link below to view your blog. So we started off back here with one post, all right, that was the website launch. Then the next one was the website launch, and the second post was when's the best time to join. And now we can see on the right hand side here too, with the recent posts, there are 2 on there. So if you click on one of them, it'll then go straight over and open up one of those posts, whichever one you click on. Now we've got 3. Have a look at this, guys. So there's 3 of them all stacked. So again, the short description is what will appear on like a thumbnail of your blog post, okay, and then a shrinked version of your image. But when you go to read more, you'll see the full size of the image and all of your content of your blog. So read more, that'll take a moment to load. There we go. So look at that image, guys. All right, same width, but it's a lot deeper. So you can go a lot deeper to be able to give more and more information on your blog there. All right, so that's a screenshot of our the registration page without the registration details on the bottom. All right, to sign up to watch a webinar. So there's the announcement on the weekly webinar and so on. So we can see here, guys, that we've got 3 posts up there now. So again, think of your business. Think of how that can empower your clients. Think how it can empower your prospects. For all the network marketers, think how it can empower your team, how it could empower your prospects as well. So if you've got new members, new team members coming on board all the time, All right, instead of going to send them 50 different emails from 50 different updates that you send out to your team, they can just go and look at your blog and just go through your blog and find the different articles that they wish to read about. Okay, so that's how quick and easy it is to go and create a blog with EzyMarketer. So that's me finished, guys, but I'll open it up to see if we've got any questions at all there. And if not, no, we're all good. I'm going to sign off for tonight. I'm going to do a replay of this, so have a look at the EzyMarketer website. And if we go up here, let me do that, EzyMarketer.com. Up on the top right is the webinar replays. So if we click on that, the first one is showing you how to build websites and landing pages with EzyMarketer. The next one is how to use our webinar platform. And we have down here on the left, coming soon, is our blog creator. All right, so have a look over the next couple of days and we'll have the new video, which will be the recording of tonight's webinar, and that'll appear here. So thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you've learnt something out of that. I hope I've planted some seeds of giving you some reasons why you should create a blog. Have some fun with it. Right? Let the whole family get involved. You've got teenage kids, let them create their own blog. All right? Set up a domain for them. Let them have their own domain. Let them create their own blogs all within EzyMarketer. All right? Have some personal blogs. Have some business blogs. All right? If you do have a business, all right, create a blog. All right? And you can go and add a link, all right, anywhere on your website and link it off to your blog URL. So what's your blog URL? Well, if we go over here to the blog, we can see here that mine is ezynetworker.com/bitcoinblog/index/html. Well, you don't need the index bit on the end, so I can go and grab that. So ezynetworker.com/bitcoinblog. I could go and add that anywhere on any of my websites, make any of the text a link. So click here to view the blog, right, and put that link on there, or in the menu bar. Let me just show you that very quickly. Tonight's not to teach you about building your websites, it's about the blogs, but I'll just show you about linking that. So if we go back here, and I want to, let me have a look at something with a menu. No, I won't. I'll create a new one really quickly. Webinar test website. Take a moment just to set that up. Okay, empty the page, start with a fresh page, go over the left to our elements, and I want to link it off the menu, so a menu is in your header, and I just want to use a nice simple one here, drag and drop it across to the right hand side. Okay, so there's a simple header on here, menu bar for you. You want to add extra things on here, you can do that. You want to go and change it, put your logo in there. Right, you just upload your logo. If you don't want a logo at all on there, you can go and remove it. You want to add a link in behind the logo, you can do that as well. But over here, your features, your pricing, your testimonials, purchase, all of these are changeable. See, I've clicked on purchase on the left-hand side here. I'm going to change that to blog. And where do I want that page to go to? All right, I'm going to put a link in there. So there is the link to my blog. Okay, so choose a target, a link target. You've got two choices. The existing website disappears and then your blog will reappear. That's called self. But if you want a new tab to open, see up the top here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs open. If they click on your blog, when you've got it set for a new tab, well then a new tab will open. And I like to do that because I don't want people to get distracted or get moved away from the original website. So now I'm going to click on Save Changes, and now we can see that that's now changed to blog. So that's how easy it is. Or if you had some text in your website, so let me just go back here to our content. Some content, so it could be anything. Drag and drop it over here. And you might want to write something about the blog. So I can put blog here, and change the text. Click here to go to our blog. Okay, so I'm going to highlight click here, and in the text editor on the far left hand side is where you put a link in there. So I'll just paste the blog link in there. Alright, approve that, and now when you upload this web page, alright, if they click here, it'll go to the blog, or in the menu up the top here, it'll go to the blog. Okay, so that's a quick and easy way to be able to link off to your blog. Alright, so we're over our hour now. I always like to try to keep this within the hour. Tonight wasn't to train you about websites. Next week, next Wednesday, we'll go back and do another one on websites again, but tonight was all about our blogs. So again, I hope I've empowered you tonight and planted the seed for you to go and create your blogs. Look, if you want us to help promote you as well, go and create a blog. And shoot us a message and let us know what the URL is, what the website is for your blog, and give us a testimonial about the blog creator, and then we'll go and put your blog, the link to your blog, so we can help promote you as well. All about win-win. Help us, we help you, we all work together, and we all thrive. So thanks again for your time tonight, guys, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock Queensland time or 8 o'clock Sydney time. Keep an eye on your emails for the next webinar registration link. Okay, good night, guys.